So the queue is spectacularly large. It's so big now, 5 miles long, that the authorities have closed the queue. You can't join the end of it because it's too long. So there is now, perhaps the most British of things, a queue to join the queue. And while queuing is something of a British national pastime, it really actually goes to show just how much deep respect the nation has for Her Majesty the Queen, and also how much people want to witness this absolutely spectacular historic event. I myself was in Westminster Hall yesterday night at 11 p.m. I spent half an hour there watching the crowds as they filter through. People who have waited 8 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, even 14 hours now, get to pass through the room in about 2 minutes. That's all they get, and that's what they're waiting for. But when they get into that room, the silence is absolutely stunning. There's carpet down on the floors where they walk. Normally it's a stone floor. Even their footsteps are muffled. It is quite a sight to behold that all of these people from around the entire nation have come down to London and waited their turn patiently in order just to walk past Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's coffin, bow their heads and pay their respects.
And what's expected of King Charles, Jonathan? He's in Wales right now, marking the end of his tour as a new monarch, but we know he's about to also make his way over to London. Is that right?
Yes, King Charles has, during this period of mourning, visited all of the nations, England, Wales, Northern Ireland and Scotland. This is an important gesture. So early on, he's made it clear that he is the king of all the nations, the United Kingdom. And also, he's made sure that he's actually gone out and met real people. His first act when he came back down to London at the beginning of the mourning period was to get out of his car and go and shake hands and receive well wishes outside Buckingham Palace. He's also met with politicians and religious leaders. This evening, he has an event with different faith leaders at Buckingham Palace, which has been moved by Buckingham Palace earlier by half an hour, so as to allow the chief rabbi then to make Shabbat services in time before sunset, before the Sabbath comes in, which would have stopped him from being able to be at the event. Every small detail like that has been thought about. This is something that has been planned for years, if not decades in advance. And so far, Britain is showing just how much respect there is for the Queen, as it is all going smoothly. The funeral on Monday will be, again, a spectacular event that will be watched around the world, possibly the most watched service of its kind ever in all time. And that will go on for some time during the day, with world leaders coming from around the globe to pay their respects within the service itself. And then there will be a private service when the coffin is finally taken to Windsor Castle.
Jonathan, thank you so much. Our UK correspondent, Jonathan Sacerdoti, there with those details from London. Well, we'll be leaving you on these live images now of the Queen Elizabeth II's coffin at Westminster Hall. That's all for this hour on i24 News, but we'll be back to bring you more of the very latest news updates across the afternoon. For now, if there's anything you've missed, all you need to do is head online. I'm Sarah Shalala. Thank you for joining us.